Okay, let's take a breath together. Welcome to our Saima Satsang, and welcome to those of you joining online. So we're going to start with this little meditation, sound meditation, go into our hearts. And I noticed Monica's t-shirt here. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So caring a whole awful lot. The qualities of our hearts, right? The care in our hearts. The tenderness of our hearts. Supreme love in our hearts. Gentleness of the heart. Power in our heart. Allowing our heart to open. The petals of the lotus flower. We breathe into the human heart. And the divine heart. Just allowing the membrane to dissolve. The light in the heart, dissolving this membrane that separates our human and divine love. We can allow the merging of our human love and divine love. This oneness. Accepting all. Allowing all. And then loving all that is, all that we are. And from this love, we find peace. Love brings us to peace. Welcoming your soul with passion, with that love. Yes, I open myself to you. Welcome, welcome. Your presence in each breath. Let's feel the intimacy with our soul, with our I am presence. And feeling them magnetized with our devotion. Yes, yes, I am that supreme love. I am light. We welcome all of the beings of light from the fifth dimension and beyond. The golden era. Its footprint, its heartprint, its consciousness, its Shakti, now in our dimension, now in this third dimension. We welcome the golden era. This grid of light across the entire planet. As we allow our consciousness to expand higher, further, this entire grid of light brightens. There's so much love in creation. So allow ourselves to be loved even more fully. And sharing our love with those that are really sorely in need of care, of love, of our tenderness. We merge with the Divine Mothers and soar with their wings of compassion. As their love, their energy moves throughout creation. We are one with them. And as we offer ourselves to them, that light, that love expands even more. We get to serve the creation with this love. Bringing it down into the body, we activate Divine Mother consciousness from our DNA, within our DNA, just allowing it to pulsate, spread to the whole cellular network, all of our physicality. Anchoring the love and the light. Breathe to our feet, breathe into our heart, move the body, prepare to come back. Om JJ Sai Ma. So I'll just like to briefly introduce Her Holiness Sai Ma Lakshmi Devi Mishra. As I understand it, there are 5 enlightened embodiments of the Divine Mother on the planet today, and Sai Ma is one of the 5. And and Ma is an energy master, given the title of Jagat Guru, which is master of the universe. And as one of the masters of the universe, I would just say, I think like many of us have experienced with our gurus, there is just nothing like being in the heart, the presence of the heart and the love of Divine Mother. It's my experiences. There's nothing else that, right? This is all that matters most, is to be in the heart. And Ma is that example for me, and I think for us, to a reminder to just be in our hearts for ourselves first, to live in ourselves, live in our hearts for ourselves first. So, all right, thank you everybody for joining. We are going to listen to a short recording Ma recorded just a couple of weeks ago. And Dennis, do you have the title there of the recording? From linear time to, from linear time to eternal being. All right, so let's listen.
Om Gigi Simon. A few words for you. For what I experienced before starting night work. While sitting at my puja, I saw your faces in front of me. Somehow, something in you touched my heart. Touched my heart because we've been together for several years. You could have left. You could have said, what is my speaking about DNA and cosmos and brain? I am here for enlightenment. Why? And I see your dedication, your willingness, your courage, because it demands courage to be where you are today. Never has there been on this planet such a powerful spiritual evolution, such a cosmic wave of Shakti, such an advancement of consciousness. And here you are. Experiencing life in its great transcendence, in its heightened consciousness, where each one of you has a specific role. It's neither big nor small, no good nor bad. You have a role on that stage called Earth. And tonight, I'm going to take you into the stillness of you in your night work as I started last night. The transcendence of the physicality. For centuries there has been enlightened masters on this planet, transcending the mind, the consciousness of the human. And now it is transcending our physicality. your subtle bodies as well as your physical body is being adjusted, recalibrated, calibrated, recalibrated, calibrated. I embrace you and your soul today with admiration. Welcome your higher self in that glorious journey of ascension consciousness. Globally, the illusion, the veil, the Maya is thinner and thinner, which means that spirit is penetrating the field more and more. And for each and every one to enjoy a new dimension in its harmony, to play in that playground with a new perception. Light is penetrating, entering inside of your system so strong that I'm here to support you in your physicality so you can be that pillar, that embodiment of all that is. Dearest Atma, embrace love at all levels in your everyday life. Enjoy the magnificent energy of compassion. Allow the infusion of this new energy in everything you know that's still of third dimension. Infuse this heightened energy to create a harmonious environment for you. This is what will empower you. This is real empowerment. Many aspects of each one of you will be awakened. Energy that you didn't even know was inside of you, dormant between Baba's birthday, Christmas, New Year, Kum. A collective awakening where a crystalline version of yourself in its magnificence will manifest itself. This is the greatness of your authenticity. Together with this, the work of last night is for you to realize we are together, we are here supporting each other while the linear time is collapsing and you're not used to be, or you were too used to be in linear time. And now this eternal being of you in its fluidity in the field is elevating yourself through love, light, consciousness of the newness of you. Thus, a beautiful, precious harmony I invite you to take moments to feel, to enjoy, to be with your heart filled with Shakti, filled with the eternality of now. You are on a sacred journey that you chose. Yes, this is a sacred journey where your inner light starts to guide you, to enjoy you, where your personality is filled with light. So allow your light to shine your path. Humanity will be going from initiation to initiation, giving each one that deeper self-awareness. And we are here. I am here for you with an unwavering love that will always exist. It has no beginning, no end. And this love today, I invite you to bring into your DNA, into your cellular structure. Speak to your cells. Every single cell listen to you. Bring the essence of source used in night work. This essence which vibrates within you for your victory, your joy, your bliss. Our journey together is magnificent. Magnificent. And the more you engage yourself, the more fascinating it becomes. It's like a flower, a bud that starts to bloom, and you see each petal becoming you. I received from you these bouquets of white peonies. It is so blissful for me to watch them open so freely. Nothing bothers them. They just open. There can be this music, this vacuum cleaner, this kitchen, and it doesn't bother them. They've surrendered to open. Beautiful, beautiful white. This innocence, this purity that I've so many, many times spoke to you about. Just like the peony, this pure white peony, so divine, where their potentiality, I never know when I will get to the center of the flower, to the core of the flower, because there's so many petals. And when I sit or I stand and just look, observe, each moment is sacred. Each petal is reaching a new realm. And this is the same thing I see for you. The more you align your essence to create a new foundation in your field, in the field of consciousness, in the field of light and heightened awareness, heightened consciousness, your greatness, your authenticity, your real you expand, experience itself in that uniqueness of you. Each petal of these peonies that I see here, Very unique. There's not two petals the same. And this is us. Our spiritual evolution, our consciousness in evolution. In the greatness of your authenticity, in the infinite grace of the source, the cosmic you. I invite you to be the blissful being that you are. Blessings. Om Chit Saima. Om Chit Saima. A cosmic download. The seed of a new destiny is being planted by the cosmos. A cosmic momentum. Your consciousness, your light, your love activates that grand resonance, responding in everyone who crosses your field. You become a cosmic vehicle to elevate the field around you, the collective awareness, the collective consciousness. Your inner self, your inner master, your inner strength is ready to manifest your reality, a new reality. Your actual reality of a moment ago is being transformed with a presence which is ready to shine in its fullness as source in inspiration for each and every one, in the oneness of us. Om Chit Saima.
Om JJ Saima. Om JJ Saima. Ma's words, the Shakti in between Ma's words, the melody in Ma's voice. The light is penetrating. That really touched me as I listened to this again. The light is penetrating, and I'm just aware of these experiences that I have throughout my day where I can go into, wait, is there something wrong? Like something's happening. Is something wrong? And then remember, like, oh, I'm recalibrating. Right? There's so many light frequencies coming in. I'm just recalibrating. So, yeah, would anyone like to share? Monica, I know you have something specific you'd like to share. Do you want to start with that? And would anyone like to share anything that they receive from the discourse?
Thank you. So last weekend when Saima held her discourse on the 5D, and it started at 7 in the morning, and I had volunteered to do offerings at a Buddhist center that I attend. So I listened for the beginning part. I was at home, but then I had to drive to the center. So I was listening as I was driving, and I go to Adams Avenue, so it kind of, the freeway goes down and then it starts to go up. So right before Adams Avenue, so I'm listening, and it was right before that she had started to put the pictures of the coon, and she was telling us to tap in to the energies of the coon. And so I glanced down and I saw the Yagya fire, and I said, oh, I'm tapping into the beautiful energies of the coon. And just as I said that, this giant flock of birds came flying out of the tree, and it was just like this sea of white, and they formed this giant circle in front of my car, and I'm going like 70 miles an hour, and like I take my foot off the gas, and I'm just watching this beautiful circle of white, and then they did like these swoopy rivers of just ribbons, but only in front of my car, just right like 3 feet in front of my car. And I'm like looking around, and it's like I don't have my foot on the gas, but I'm going with the flow of traffic. And I look, and like nobody else is looking, and so I'm just watching. And they made like a couple more beautiful white circles and ribbons, and I just felt love and joy. So I'm weeping, and like I said, I don't even know. I'm just weeping at this joy and this beauty. And then like right before I had to get off on Adams Avenue, they did like this final like big flamboyance circle, and then just flew off into the trees. And I just got off on Adams Avenue, and I got to the stoplight, and I was just, like I said, still weeping with just the joy and the love I had felt, and this magic and just everything. And so, yeah, that was my mystical experience with tapping into the Coombs energy.
Thank you, Monica. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, the magic, the joy. Yeah, you weren't in Prayagraj, but Prayagraj was in you, right? You weren't at the Kumbh, but you were at the Kumbh. We are, yeah, all there together. Anyone else like to share? Okay. So, Ken, did you want to share? Oh, yeah. Good.
Is it? It's on.
It's on.
Okay. Well, so this was my first listening and experiencing the voice of Saima and her teaching. And it was a very beautiful introduction. And my teacher is in a male body. And of course, he has a lot of the divine feminine and the balance of the hemispheres of the brain. He's a devotee of Mother Mary, I would say, in particular. So it was very wonderful to hear another representative of the Divine Mother to reinforce and confirm all of the dynamics of us moving into that golden crystal age. And it's a very wonderful confirmation that this is happening. My experience here in San Diego, under the guidance of beloved Dennis, has reintroduced me to a culture of spiritual aspirants and devotees. It's very, very wondrous to behold. I recognize San Diego as a cultural mecca of this dawning golden crystal age. Many, many people are opening our hearts here, and it's wondrous to behold.
Thank you, Ken. I'm so glad, so grateful you took the mic. Thank you.
So just like Saima was saying, that I don't think in the history of mankind there's never been so many people awakening. Of course, the amount of people on earth too. And there's and I've talked about this in the past, the quotient of light. There's each one of us being created in the image and likeness of the Divine Mother of pure God light holds like a frequency of light in this world and in the universe. And the more light we contain, the more we develop our light bodies, the greater this like sun light, solar light, divine light accelerates the consciousness of humanity. And we're way past the tipping point. We're way past the tipping point where people are popping like light bulbs going off. And I'm sure in the heaven worlds, there's a huge party, celebration. There goes another one. There goes another one. Awakening to their, God's self, their divine potential. And I love how Simon articulated that. It was like, tickled my heart.
Thanks, Dennis. Every time you say light, I can feel. Anyone else want to share? Yeah.
So I had one of my friends who is an analyst, is very, analytical, those type of people. But he's a kind soul too. And he called me like 3 weeks ago and he says, okay, I know you're the only one I can talk to because you won't think I'm crazy. And I said, yeah, of course not. Because he knows of all my different spirituality practices. And so he told me his story that he was driving along and he got beamed up by alien with a triangle head that proceeded to ask him a bunch of questions. And he said, so he answered all these questions and then he was taken to meet God. And so he said, I met God. And he goes, I saw everything. I know what it is. And I'm like, yeah. He said, I saw the universe. He goes, I understand. And so now he attended Saima's at the last couple of talks. And yeah, he's very tapped in to the different energies. And some of the energies, like I said, I've like, wow, that's beyond me. And so I'm starting to put him with other people because he is like all of a sudden very tapped in to the universe and all the different aspects of it. So yeah, and then I had another girlfriend call me and say, I'm just feeling like, my body and light's coming and, and so same thing. So yeah, people are awakening.
Different experiences of that. May it be gentle. Okay, so we're going to move into Diksha, which is a light blessing. It's a transference of light directly from source into the brain. And before we do that, I just want to welcome Swami Sridhar and friend. And okay, Vishwarupa. Okay, welcome. And so we'll also have the blessing of chanting, of practicing the Om circle. Yeah, the Om circle. I did it on Tuesday, and yeah, I was completely uplifted. And so before we do that, Diksha, does anybody not want to receive Diksha? Just indicate if you don't want to receive Diksha. So we'll come. Those that are attuned to it will just come in front of we'll go around and come in front of each other and place our hands on the head or above the head if you don't want your head touched. But so it looks like everybody wants to receive. Okay. And then I'll also offer those online Diksha at the same time.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Om JJ Saima. All right, so I'll move into the Om circle and see. So it is 12:06, and the chanting is a bit of a commitment, 45 minutes. And I say that just because we've agreed on meeting till 12:30. So I am very happy to go beyond 12:30. But if anyone, would you, Swami, would you share how you just want, to address?
Jai Gurudev, everyone. I heard her speaking the word Jai. You all know what that means? It means victory to the relationship that you have with the divine. Our guru is Swami Vishwananda, and our greeting is Jai Gurudev. So even when I was over there listening to the meditation, some beautiful words jumped out. Of course, one was collective. She was referring to the collective consciousness. And I heard her say Jay. So Swami Vishwananda has introduced, for those of us close to him or whoever, Jai Gurudev is a greeting that we say hello with and that we say goodbye with. But also, like when you shared your beautiful story, we would say Jai Gurudev, like thank you. It's like an expression of gratitude to the divine. Like how can something like this happen without divine intervention? Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev. So I used to love to say namaste, right? The God within me honors the God within you. And then with Swami Vishwananda, Jai Gurudev means may your relationship with God, may he win in your relationship. May he be victorious. May the divine be victorious. You know, and that's what she was sharing too, about letting that light, letting those rays come out of you, letting your consciousness rise, dropping that which you don't need. So the Om Circle is a collective practice that we can do together, chanting Om. It's an ancient Vedic practice that Swami Vishwananda remembered, and his guru is Mahavatar Babaji. And when Mahavatar Babaji asked Swami Vishwananda to teach Atma Kriya to the world again at this point, he asked if he could include this practice in the set of practices which are Atma Kriya Yoga. And it's the one practice that's anyone can participate without any training, without any initiation. And it's also a wonderful practice because we do it together. It's a collective. We come together. And Atma Kriya Yoga is aligned with the 9 forms of bhakti, or the 9 forms of devotion, which are like the path to God realization, essentially. And Pada Seva is one of the forms of bhakti that is serving the divine in everyone. So, and it's also the most joyful form. So collectively, it's one of my favorite things about sharing this practice and participating with all of you is that we're each bringing our deep self, we're each chanting Om, the divine name, Krishna. He says in the Bhagavad Gita that of all the single syllables, I am Om. And the Om will manifest in the circle today, directly overhead. That means Krishna will manifest. And Mahavatar Babaji and Paramahamsa Sri Swami Vishwananda promise they will come to the circle. So normally it's 45 minutes. So just to touch on that, if everybody's okay with that, and I know you were planning to maybe leave a little earlier, but we can also, to try and accommodate everybody staying, we can do a 30-minute circle, if that works better for you all. Would you all be able to stay for 30 minutes? No? Okay. So if you want to, do you have to leave right now? Then now? Okay. Well, at least so far you've already experienced a beautiful blessing today. Jai Gurudev, Laura. So for the rest of you, does a half hour sound better or in 45 minutes? It's easy for me either way. Pardon me? You seem to resonate with the 30 minutes. Okay. Awesome. So basically, I'll just give really concise instructions on how to do it for those of you who haven't done it, and we'll do it. And then afterwards, if you want to share, we can hang out and share. Part of the idea of the circle is to, the effects of the circle is that it calms the mind and it empties the mind, which allows the heart to naturally rise. So if I tell you too much ahead of time, sometimes it can fill the mind. Okay? So what we're going to do is have an inner circle, and we can already start that. And then since we'll have half in the middle and half on the outside. Yeah, let's try that. And then the outer circle, we just want to have like it kind of evenly spaced. Would 3 of you just go ahead and hop in the middle to start, and you'll spend the first 15 minutes in the center? Will you take that box out? So we were going to put a nice box in the middle, which we also have some pens and some sheets of paper. If anybody has anyone in their life that they like healing energy to go from the circle to, they can write their name and put it into the box. And we keep the box, it's been since the beginning of the year, and the names receive the blessing every time we do a circle. And actually, this is in 13 days, this will be the 4th circle with Dennis, which is amazing. Like, talk about meant to be. And this is my 3rd time to visit this beautiful space in that period of time too. So can you pull the papers and, yes? Do you have a question? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, take those. And then Vishwarupa has pens and paper, so if you want to, you can put as many names as you'd like, actually. And you can also put like a situation, or like a country, or like peace between Ukraine and Russia, or whatever you feel you would like healing energy and love to go to. And when we do the opening of the circle, we chant an invocation, which is on this card, and you are welcome to chant it with us to start. And at the end, there's a benediction, which is, you've probably heard of the benediction. That's the invocation. So you're welcome to chant it with us if you'd like. If not, it's no worries. What's your name? What's your name? Kim. Thank you. Okay, cool. So if you have water bottle or water, you can put it in the circle. It will activate the water when we chant together. And what we're going to do is, let's see. Elise, are you going to start in the middle? Okay. All right. Can you go here? Yeah. So, you stay out. I'll stay out too. So, the 3 that are in the center now, at the 15-minute point, can you just all switch with the 3 over there? Oh, they're all new to me, so I'm sorry I don't know your names. What's your name? Ken? So you'll go in the 2nd circle, so you just switch with Elise. And what's your name? Monica? Okay, you and Kim can switch. And then Elizabeth and Maureen. Okay, I know I don't need to talk about Om with Maureen because I saw her car when she got here. She had big Om stickers on her car. It's nice. So we'll do 15 minutes of chanting Om, and then I'll give you a signal. I'll set my alarm, and then just switch. Okay? Is it okay if I sit here? Is that all right? Okay. Just because it's nice symmetry too. Thanks. Yeah, they're right there. So yeah, hopefully we can all stay in the circle for the 30 minutes. So if you need to use a bathroom, it's good to do it beforehand. It's also encouraged to actively chant through the whole circle, because everybody's energy contributes to lifting the vibration, which slowly rises the whole time. So it's also, instructions are to try and actively chant, because it's meditative, but it's a prayer. It's a collective prayer. So the easy instruction is just love and chant Om. Chant the divine name. Okay? And if you want to, it's spring, the flower full moon is coming on Monday. Sometimes I say, offer your Om to the altar within your heart. Just every Om's an offering. Just give it to your high self, your deeper self. Okay? And the idea, you have a question?
Oh, I'm sorry. The order of the circle again. I'm sorry. So she's going to switch out and then Ken's going to switch in.
Yeah, at 15 minutes, all six of you will switch out at the same time. Yeah, just switch places. Yeah. And the idea too is that the Om continues. So it's not collective inhale, Om together, quiet inhale. The idea is that our Oms overlap. Okay? So that the energy sort of gets held up. Okay? And in ancient times, this practice was done for healing. And they would have whoever needed it stay in the middle, and they would chant the divine name until it happened. So this isn't a reawakening of an ancient practice. So just love and chant Om. If you have an intention, you can offer the intention to your heart and then just let go. Just know that it's been heard. When we do the invocation, Mahavatar Babaji promises you say his name one time, he will come. Paramahamsa Vishwananda said he will come with you one time you say his name. And Mahavatar said, say my name 3 times and I will be there. So the invocation is a salutation to all our gurus, and then to Swami Vishwananda, who's bringing this practice back, and his guru, Mahavatar Babaji. And then we'll chant for 30 minutes. And then at the end, there's a lot of positivity, magnetized, and we rub our hands together really hard and fast. And then we do that 3 times, and you essentially scan your own body with your hands. And you can put them anywhere that your body is asking for love, support, and healing. You can hold them on your heart. I recommend you go from the crown to the feet at least once. Okay, we do that 3 times. And then we'll sit in silence for just 2 minutes to enjoy the energy that's come and the vibration of the silence. And then we'll do the benediction and we'll be done. Mudras are okay, and they're actually encouraged. If you have your own mudra that you like, you can practice any mudra in the circle. And easy mudras that we offer are like Jnana Mudra, which is your thumb and your index finger. So you can hold that, and usually it's recommended to at least hold a mudra for 15 minutes. And they work subconsciously, so you just hold it and they work. And then the ring finger and the thumb is earth element and fire, so that activates grounding. So that's called Prithvi Mudra. And then for the heart opening, we use our thumb and our 2 center fingers. And then we put our index finger at the base of the thumb. This is Hridaya Mudra, and it's for opening the heart. And usually you hold the mudras upwards to receive. But you don't have to do a mudra. Okay. Anybody have a question? No? Okay. All right. So before we start, let's do 3 together, and then we'll do the invocation. So take a nice deep breath. Now we'll do the invocation. Om Shri Gubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Shri Swami Vishwanandaya Namaha. Om Shri Mahavatar Babaji Namaha. Om Shri Mahavatar Babaji Namaha. Om Shri Mahavatar Babaji Namaha. Rub your hands together hard and fast. Put them on your crown chakra. And then over your eyes, nose, mouth, and ears, and your throat. And all the way down your spine through all your main chakras. And then swipe your left shoulder to hand, right shoulder to hand, torso, hips, legs, knees, all the way to your feet. Your feet, thanks. And then 2 more times, this time organically, wherever you wish on your body. Let's just sit for 2 minutes. Quiet. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Ai Om. Prem se bolo Mavatar Babaji ki jai. Prem se bolo Satguru Deva Shri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki jai. If you guys don't mind, Swami Vishwananda is speaking live right now about Mahalakshmi. And I can give you a taste. It's okay? All right, because we're in such a nice space.
Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma mritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Shri Lakshmi Narayan Bhavan ki, Giridhari Lal ki jai. Pundali Kavarade Hare. Eknath Namdev Pandarinath Maharaj ki jai. Rukmini Maharani ki jai. Samasta Bhakta Mandali ki Alvar and Pirumana Dikalai Sharanam. So tomorrow, actually, there will be another talk that will be on Mahalakshmi. So you have to find out about the other things. Detail will be given afterwards. Jai Gurudev. So that's why Bhagavan, when you meet the Sadguru, make you realize the most important thing of your life itself. That grace which Bhagavan himself have granted you. That human birth that doesn't come so easily. Once it passes, don't think that you will catch up next life. No. Opportunity which is given to you, you have to take it and cherish it. It doesn't come back so soon. It will come back maybe sometimes. So you have to value the opportunity which have been given to you in this life. So that once they are gone, you can't bring time back. So the name of Bhagavan, like I said earlier, that name itself is full of possibilities. And that is the most important thing to understand. Immerse oneself into only the divine name have granted you in this life itself. Immerse yourself, immerse your mind into that greatness that you have in this life. It is so precious. That mantra, Shri Vitthal Giridhari Parvamane Namah. Yet, people don't value. They chant, yes. How many, if I ask, how many chant for 1 hour every day? You see? If you go to another organization and ask the devotee, how many times do you chant? How disciplined are you in chanting the mantra every day? You will see all the hands up. And that is the difference between you people. Let's see. You have 20 people who have lifted their hand in a tent which is full. If that is not called shame, what it is? And that yet you want to achieve the greatness of life. You want to understand what is love. When that love has been given to you, you don't even know how to handle it. Amazing, eh? Beautiful. It's shame on you, actually. But you call yourself a devotee. You can't even do one simple thing. Chant the name of what the Sadguru have given you. But you can sit on your phone. You can waste your time in gossiping. That you can do. And yet, you want the grace of Bhagwan to manifest through you. You want his love to give you eternal bliss. When you have him, you don't even know how to handle him. Beautiful.
So he's speaking to 1,000 of his devotees. And sometimes when the parent is parenting, it has to be tough. So I didn't know what you would get in this moment. Yeah, actually, the first bit was amazingly timing because he spoke about absorbing into the divine name, which we just did together. But the Satguru can come across as tough. But something that I will vouch for and I've experienced is that behind that toughness is so much love. He doesn't like to be tough, and he doesn't like to appear stern to his devotees. He doesn't take any joy in it. But like, if that's true, there was that many people and only 20 people raised their hands, like, what is he to do? So even I am like, they're getting the stern version of the Guru. And Swami Vishwananda, we consider a Satguru, which he explains that they're extremely rare. Like 5 incarnations at one time only ever. At any given time are there a full Satguru, one who can give you the fullness. It doesn't mean that every guru is not valuable. And every guru has their place, and they all are contributing. And it's not a comparison, it's not a race. But he's been asked before, why don't you have more followers? Because, like, I don't know if you know, like, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, or who I've met, as a matter of fact, he has millions of followers, millions of them. And Swami Vishwananda has like 30,000 devotees. And he's now starting to be known since COVID. They went online, and so he's getting now known around the world more. But they asked, why don't you have more devotees? And he said, well, I don't tell people what they want to hear. And, you know, sometimes what he's saying is that If the guru is telling you what you want to hear, he's talking to your mind. But the Satguru sees the potential that you have. He sees the jewel that's inside the depth of your whole existence. And it's a diamond of love. And he has one purpose, is to bring you on this journey from your mind to that jewel. So I'm just kind of like, because you got to hear a Stern version of him in that tent today. You see, he was supposed to talk about Mahalakshmi, and we got the end live. I just rewinded randomly because it's recorded. And he said, tomorrow we will talk about Mahalakshmi. Today's talk was supposed to be about Mahalakshmi. Anyway, that's the Satguru though. If you expect something, he'll give you something different. Because he wants to show you the difference between basically our mind and love. Not human love, but divine love. Anyway, so I hope I did a fair job of just qualifying the insight or the window that you got on what was a little bit of a stern moment from the Satguru.
Saima is very stern with us.
Is she?
We're used to it. Yes. She's very stern with us.
So you are experienced devotees. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like in the beginning we were speaking about Jai Gurudev. And that's one of the reasons I came to like follow my guru and serve his mission, is because he's like victory to the relationship you have with your guru and your relationship with God. Like, it isn't like this is better or that's better. He loves that there are and should be not judged many paths. Because the Lord is infinite. So he works through everyone and everything. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you. And wow, what came to me as we were chanting is divinity wins, and the light does not fight. It loves. The light loves. And just offer my gratitude to all of the masters on the planet that are working together for this one mission of global enlightenment and this one mission of ushering in the golden era. And so thank you. That completes us. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you, Dennis, for hosting. Always, you're so devoted. Just honor, recognize your devotion. And that completes us. Thank you.
I would like to share what the chanting did for me. You're live. Go. Hello? Hello? You're on. Saima. Jai Gurudev. My impression is we're in the Temple of Clarity, but what we see with our physical eyes is the outward physical Temple of Clarity. But we've been told that there's actually an etheric light crystalline superstructure suspended over the physical residence that we see. And so I saw our Om chants feeding upward and actually reinforcing the resonant walls that are anchored into this home that we're in. And it became more coherent in the etheric connection with the physical structure. We were actually, in our chanting, reinforcing the adamantine walls of the etheric retreat. And so the chants were captured up into the belfry of the Temple of Clarity at the higher dimensional plane. And there were crystalline wind chimes broadcasting our ohms for at least 33 miles. The luminous beings that work with Lady Clarity and the angelic beings that work with the Temple of Clarity broadcast our chanting. And so what came to me is that I called to them, thanked them for their work, and I claim that there is a resonant residue of our chants that will proceed into the celebrations of Cinco de Mayo. And I actually see the coherence of the gurus injecting that mindfulness, a Buddhic, bodhisattvic mindfulness into the celebrations, so that even though many celebrating may be totally unconscious of the masters, our chanting is giving them a spiritual reservoir of light to raise up those celebrations, feeding into the phenomenon that you explain what configuration for Tuesday. So thank you for creating a mindfulness where I could even share this with you and receive it.
I still feel like my cells are just vibrating, like every cell is just kind of like...
Where's the mobile mic?
Well, did everybody hear the chiming?
Turn it on.
It almost went.
Yeah.
It's almost sounded
I
like
heard these crystalline
the chimes.
wind chimes
Yeah,
that were,
I could
Yeah.
hear the chimes, and it sounded like sometimes when you're downloading and you're hearing.
on, I think.
I could hear the chimes. I could hear the chimes while we were ohming,
yeah.
right up there in the frequency, and wow, the goosebumps on my whole body. And it reminded me sometimes when I'm hearing them and the downloads that we're getting, that are happening. So we were downloading, like some uploading and downloading, and I was just wondering, is anybody else hearing those chimes? You heard them.
Yeah, I did. I heard them and I felt them, and yeah, that's it. Yes. It's, yeah. Yeah. I love that you.
Wind chimes, crystalline wind chimes,
Yeah.
crystalline wind chimes.
So glad that you named that, Ken.
So nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you too, Monica.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what's really interesting is that you are like, you have intuitively described the practice. Okay, because from the center circle, basically there's a transformation of what we no longer need, could be called negativity, goes up. And then what comes back down are the blessings and the positivity. And that's the transformation. So you were just describing like a dynamic that they've taught us is one of the dynamics of the circle. As well as there's no limit to how far it goes out from here. The teaching is that it goes 2 kilometers And it affects not just each other, but also Mother Earth. And Guruji says in 500 years, the whole world will know about this practice again. It's going to take that long, but it will have that much effect like it seemed to have for you, like what you experienced. So beautiful. And the sound. Yeah, I missed the beginning. I was too like enthralled just listening. I'm like, I should record. He's doing such a wonderful sharing. But the sounds are known as anahata sounds, which means they're eternal sounds. Sounds that don't have a creation point. Like they exist without a clap or a point of impact. They just exist. So some of the sounds that you're describing are the way that those sounds have been passed down, the description of those sounds from like the rishis and the saints who can hear them. I also felt like something that was so nice towards the end of the first 15 minutes and then through on from there was I just felt a lot of joy in the circle. Like it was just like it was like in a way that I don't normally say I'm experiencing so much joy, but it felt collective. And it was like towards the end of the first 15 minutes and then on through from there. Like, did you feel that like everybody was like powerful by then?
Everyone was engaged in the practice, which you encourage us to do, to be proactive in our chanting, and I felt that.
It's like Swami Vishwananda was saying in that parcel of the satsang that we got to hear, especially in the beginning, like what a grace it is to receive the name. And he doesn't say just one name. There's so many divine names. And so to receive the divine name and then chant the divine name. You can chant it quietly or resonantly or together. But that calls the divine. That lifts the divine within us. And that's what purifies us. Right? Is the divine name. Swami teaches us the AUM, speaking about the spelling of it. The AU is pronounced O in Sanskrit. That's why we chant Om. But A means Akara, which stands for Sriman Narayana, or the eternal source and grace of creation. And U stands for Mahalakshmi, which is Ukara. And she's creation. Divine Mother creation, like everything is birthed from her. And then the M is Makara, which means Jiva Atma, which is the embodied, individualized, encapsulated water drop of the ocean that is your soul, your Atma. And so when we do Om, like AUM, Om, there's a symbology of the journey that the jiva is on, the atma is on, is like from eternal through creation and then back to the full grace. Because we're
for those of us in the West, it's Alpha, Omega.
Hmm?
In that phraseology
Hmm?
as well,
Mm-hmm.
in Christian or Judeo-Christian tradition.
Mm-hmm.
When you were, what did you say A was? From memory, say
Akara.
Akara. I just thought of Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Akara. Or Kartikeya. But
For sure. Like one of the most famous sayings in Sanatan Dharma, in Vedic scripture, is that the wise say that the truth is one, expressed in many ways. Does anyone else want to share something?
So I meditate an hour every day, but it's silent. And then I do, some kirtan and different things, and I listen to kirtan I go in person, but I also listen to it on my Spotify, right? It's like resonating through my house, right? But my meditation is silent. So when he was saying that we should be chanting an hour a day, is there, you know what I mean? Like, how is that different from my practice, or should I be doing more chanting?
So on 2020, April 5th, Swami Vishwananda had just left India. I was with him on April 1st. It was during COVID. And he was back in Germany, and he had an appearance by Krishna. And Krishna gave him this mantra he asked Swami Vishwananda to give to the world for now. And so it's called his Mula mantra, like the main mantra for Bhakti Marga, or Paramahamsa Sri Swami Vishwananda's mission. And it's Shri Vittala Giridhari Parabrahmane Namaha. And Shri is Mahalakshmi, and Vittala is Krishna in the form of the one that comes to the devotee when the devotion tips the scale. Because Krishna standing on a brick is Vittala in one of his leelas in Pandapur, where he goes to one of the devotees who's serving his parents, serving the Lord and his parents. And Giridhari is from Vrindavan, Govardhan Hill, when Krishna the rains came. Indra, the god of the demigods, was poured a relentless rain on the villagers because they started venerating Krishna instead of him, because they wanted to pray for the rains to come for the season. So he flooded, and Giridhari, with his little pinky, picked up the whole mountain and held it for 1 week over the village to show his protection. And it broke Indra's pride. And Parabrahmane is the transcendental absolute. It's the void, like the formlessness of God. And Namaha is salutations. I give my reverence. I bow to the one. So that's the Mula mantra. So he's talking to his tent full of his followers and devotees. So when you're with him, like many gurus have their mantras that they prescribe, like a prescription. So it's not limited. It's like I shared it already with you, and I can share more about it with you. I'd be happy to. And I can chant it with you if you want. But I've traveled 15, 16 times with Swami Vishwananda through India. And I've gotten a chance to be one of the documentarians, following with cameras. And probably out of so many places I got to go in India with him, the most frequent common technique from the saints of India was the best tool, one of the highest tools, it's not the only one, is the japa nama, like the repetition of the name of God. Because to meditate silently you need to be really advanced, right? But in this day and age, our minds are so active and engaged externally that, like, chanting Om or Om Namo Narayanaya or Om Namah Shivaya, like chanting God's name, like in repetition, can calm the mind It calls God. It vibrates, So it's more of like a Kriya meditation or an action with awareness meditation. Silence is amazing. Like if silence is your practice, that's your go-to, then amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so it is 1:30. We usually gather for a meal after. So if anyone would like to go, I'd like to go grab a lunch.
Who's
And
hungry?
have to join. What was that?
Who's hungry?
Exactly. Who's hungry?
I can't join you this time, but thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Have a beautiful day.
As we're
Tomorrow, 1 o'clock?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So tomorrow, 1 o'clock, at the Temple of Peace,
Temple of Joy.
Temple of Joy.
In Leucadia. We're just doing it. We have an informal kirtan circle. We call it the jam practice, where we each have an opportunity to share a chant or anything, prayer, poem, or you can just participate passively, which is fine too. So no pressure, kind of thing. But if you if you want to lead a chant, it's an opportunity to do that. So 1 o'clock at the Temple of Joy, and then after we'll have chai and might make some food.
Is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
It's just like
Encinitas.
15 minutes from here.
South?
Yeah, it's by Encinitas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just a little south.
you're going over there tomorrow.
Starts on
Thank you for
Perhaps.
I like it.
on Sundays?
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been doing it on Sundays. You should do it other days.
I just have a home circle that starts at 4 p.m.
I can look it up.
In Long Beach. No, I want to go.
Let's go. Come on.
It's a really sweet vibe. It's like we have a lot of fun.
Oh, look.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's
946
very lighthearted.
Hermes?
It's like,
That's it.
yeah, we co-created.
Wow,
1
cool.
o'clock.
On Sunday.
Yep, tomorrow. Yeah.
Lead a home circle.
I've been doing it most Sundays.
We have a home circle at 4 back in Long Beach.
Varies the time.
Oh.
So I'm just like,
So 1 o'clock, you would need 2 hours to be back. So you could do it, theoretically.
yeah.
And you could be late too, like you don't have to. People
We could
kind of roll in whenever. We usually.
We could
chat
be
for an
right
hour
on
or
time,
two.
too.
Or that. That's great too.
Well, yeah. It would be conducive to start on time. Not that I'm ever one of those
Sometimes
people.
like, we often do start on time.
But to be back in Long Beach by 4.
At least 1 or 2 of us start on time, and then more people filter in, kind of a thing. Yeah, it's fun. And the
I
temple's always
do
open.
have a backup at the Long Beach Temple.
Yes, you do. I could lead.
It's a rare thing.
It'd be okay if you want to come.
All right. Well, maybe you can send me the address.
Yes, I have it.
Cool.
We're thinking of going to, where would you like to go to, Elizabeth?
Anywhere
Marty?
you get anything
Mo?
vegan or,
No.
No. Okay. I know a Marine and they go on
I know a lot of people, do that. It's over.
Well, there's
No offense.
a few options, but, there's the Thai food place, which is very close.
Baba?
People that are very
Like
close.
B-A-B-A or B-U?
BU.
There's a lot of options there.
Maureen.
And Swami's to eat too. The Swami's we go.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Can I buy you guys lunch? Okay.
Yeah, it was just it
That's
has to be
it, that's it.
vegetarian.
Yeah, Thai food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I wish I could join, but I can't.
Oh.
That's something I have to do.
Is that okay?
I'll have something vegan there. It's okay.
They will.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah,
They have this veggie stir fry that it's just mixed vegetable stir fry that is like the best you've ever had.
I love Thai food. I just got out of a Vipassana, doing one statement, we had a Thai course. So everything was Thai.
Ready for more?
So I love Thai right now because it was so good. And it was made by Vishvarupa, yeah. Vishvarupa. Yeah.
And what does that mean?
So it's the eternal servant of the universal form. The Vishvarup is the universal form, the one that you see like in the Bhagavad Gita where Krishna and then he's got all the different forms of God or incarnations as well. Yes.
So the eternal servant of the,
What a powerful name.
eternal servant of the universal form. It's like you.
I didn't ask for it.